What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Average Bob, and unfortunately in today's video we're gonna have to touch on the Evan Neal comments. Pretty insane after this 1-3 start to be sitting here having to get into one of our starting offensive linemen going at the fans. I can't believe after if you asked me a month ago if we'd already be here sitting at 1-3, could have been 0-4 if we didn't have the crazy comeback versus the Cardinals, and now the players on the team are fighting the fans, and they have a lot to say, or at least Evan Neal does, who, you know, to his credit, he did have the stones to actually say it to the media, to someone in the press who is going to get a lot of clicks off of this story. And whether he believes it or, I mean, obviously he believes it because he said it, and maybe a lot of other guys in the locker room feel the same way. So maybe he just had the stones to say it. But anyway, let's just dive into the quotes here of what Evan Neal said. This was a interview with NJ.com. Why would a lion concern himself with the opinion of sheep? The person that's commenting on my performance, what does he do? Flip hot dogs and hamburgers somewhere? That just further shows that people are fair weather. A lot of fans are bandwagoners. I mean, I get it. They want to see us perform well, and I respect all of that, but no one wants to perform well more than we do. And how can you say you're not really a fan when we're out there battling our asses off and the game wasn't going well, but the best you can do is boo your home team? So how much of a fan are you really? Pretty interesting take for a guy who really hasn't done much up to this point in his career thus far, criticizing fans for criticizing his play and the rest of the team. I think anyone who paid or went to that game and even paid with their hard-earned money to go see that debacle on Monday night after what had happened earlier in the home opener versus the Cowboys. So getting blown out to the tune of 64-3 in 2 games at MetLife Stadium. I was at the first game versus the Cowboys. And listen, I talked to so many fans before that game. Everyone was so pumped up, so into everything. But the Giants fans at this point aren't bandwagon. It makes no sense. If you were to just ask me a month ago how would he get to this point, we're already here. We have our starting right tackle fighting, calling out the fans for calling out his own play. And let's just touch on Evan Neal. He was picked very high overall in his second year already. First year was a disaster. I had already said in many videos last year I'd give him the benefit of the doubt, which we gave to Andrew Thomas, because, you know, it takes time to ramp up. But now here we are in year 2, and you guys were watching the games just the same as me. We're seeing Evan Neal still suck ass. He's blocking his own guys. He blocked Darren Waller for a play. And, you know, when you pay your hard-earned money to go to a game and you see another blowout where you're not even competitive, everyone sucks, offense, defense, special teams, you have a right to boo. You could do whatever you want. And you could call that out. But now you've lost, really, you've exiled and alienated yourself from any fan support that you had previously, which is kind of a big issue, because when we drafted Evan Neal in the first round, I could speak for every single Giants fan. We were so pumped up and we wanted him to be successful, because we've seen what has happened the last few years, especially so far this season with the terrible O-line play where we're at today, and it's not getting any better. Somehow it continually gets worse. So yes, we have a right to boo. And yes, we did want to root for you to be successful. At this point, if you're going to call out the fans, and maybe everything he said is completely out of context, but it didn't really seem like that. And the way people are reacting to it, it seems like he's just talking shit and is, you know, a big fat baby who's very entitled and can't be criticized, which is a major issue, especially for athletes that play in New York, because there's got to be a lot of criticism, especially when you suck. I don't want to go off too much because a lot of people are, and you can check out their stuff, because I try to keep things as positive as possible. But after this diabolical start to the season and just the pathetic effort on Monday night, I had to make a video quickly just to some of my feelings on this. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the season is getting to be over at this point? Historical New York sports have shown when players start attacking fans, that usually signifies the end of a season, or kind of getting a nail put into a proverbial coffin. Are we at that point? Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great night, y'all.